As part of a current IITG grant, faculty interviewed some of our students about our graduate online courses. In their interviews, they relied on user experience, the UX approach, to learn how our students interacted with our learning environments. This approach can be described as an attempt to understand the issues from the user point of view. The most straightforward way to do this is to simply ask questions. Ask them to interact with the learning environment and record their responses and actions. We gathered all the feedback and compiled it into major categories or problem areas. This is what we learned. 1. Course information or course syllabus or learning contract, whichever term you use. Students want to be able to review the entire course at the start of the term and make a plan for the term that includes coursework, job, and personal deadlines and commitments, and they like to print out this information and these resources. This is how you can help. Instead of having your students click on multiple links to get essential information, have a course syllabus and schedule added as a Word attachment or Moodle books that can easily be opened with one click and printed as one clean document. 2. Course layout. Whatever you have in your syllabus in terms of the course structure and terminology should be reflected in the way the course is laid out inside Moodle. Make sure the course schedule and naming conventions match between the syllabus and the course itself. If you use weeks in the syllabus or schedule, tabs in Moodle should be named as weeks and not something else. Continuing on this topic of consistency, inconsistency in positioning of the elements, such as randomly placing activities within the Moodle section or using a variety of colors, will slow users down by 5 to 10%. Changing terminology, such as using different names for the same discussion activity or assignment in the syllabus and or module overview, slows users by 20 to 25%. So if you call assignment 1 week 1 in the syllabus, use the same name throughout the course and use the same naming convention for the rest of the assignments. If you avoid inconsistency, students will have more time for interacting with course content rather than wasting time on navigating the LMS. Number 3, course navigation. Our interviews with students show that students use side navigation menu to navigate the course. Using labels presents a problem with courses that have multiple sections or weeks within each module. As you can see, only activities show up in the navigation, so if you are breaking your modules into weeks by using labels, as in our example, students won't know whether discussion 2 is due in week 1 or 2, since they won't see the week label from this view. And this is how you can help. Clearly name all course activities and materials in the description. Do not use labels such as week labels. You can use more specific titles such as week 1 discussion, week 2 discussion, etc. Check your course navigation block and compare it to the section display in the center area to see what your students will see so you can guide them better and ensure consistency in both areas. Our 4th suggestion is course schedule and due dates. Course timing and scheduling should be visible and clear. One way to do this is to include the due dates in the module summary field so they are visible when students open up that module. Avoid putting the dates inside the activities so that students have to open each one of them to see the dates. This also makes it hard to update the dates from semester to semester. Also avoid including the dates and times into the activity titles. This creates cluttered view and makes it hard to see the dates in one place for planning. Number 5 is communication. Students want to know how to contact the instructor and be able to communicate with other students about topical course-related information. Here is how you can help. Provide instructor information in your course. You can use an HTML block to do this. Provide a forum for student-to-student communication. Encourage them to use it for academic and professional discourse that is outside of the course content. For example, talk about a conference, about an article, etc. Another thing that confuses students is a separation of the assignment and discussion instructions from the actual activities. Putting instructions in a separate page and leaving the activity blank confuses them. To help our students, include instructions only inside the assignment. Use the same practice for the discussions. This simple practice also eliminates extraneous elements from the course page and will make course navigation more straightforward. Going back to our students again, we observed them and listened to them and wanted to share our findings with all of you so that we can work together on improving our students' online experience. Feel free to be in touch with your instructional design team if you have any questions. For more information on UX, go to lynda.com and search for UX Design Techniques or UX Design Overview.